Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is October 8th, 2024, and we now have more numbers as far as Barcelona's budget. Also, it's been revealed that Kun Aguero has sued Barcelona, and finally there's another pending lawsuit, but this one in regards to Dembele. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure to hit the Goal Kids, Kickback, or Fanatics. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure to hit the Bet Us. All links are down below in the description. Now, begin this video with the sad news that the Barcelona legend Andrés Iniesta has officially announced his retirement from football. Now, as you might recall from a previous video, I told you about how Iniesta had made a post on social media stating that on October 8th, which was today, he was gonna make a special announcement. A lot of people predicted that he could be announcing his retirement, and well, that's exactly what happened, because today, Andrés Iniesta, in front of 450 guests, announced his official retirement from football. Now, it's reported that Iniesta picked today's day, October the 8th, as a symbolic gesture to the number 8 that he always wore on the back of his jersey for the most part of his 20-year career. And amongst the guests in today's announcement was Laporta, Deco, some former players like Piqué, Sergi Roberto, and even some current players like Ansu Fati, Araujo, Dani Olmo, and even Hansi Flick, who was also present amongst all guests. Now, Andrés Iniesta, of course, did give a speech where he reflected his time at Barcelona. He also talked about how La Masia had changed and shaped his life. And then he did make an announcement stating that, well, the journey is not over, because Andrés Iniesta wants to become a coach. And in fact, he's gonna begin coaching classes pretty soon. Now, Iniesta was asked about, is there a possibility of him coming back to Barcelona? And this is what the Barcelona legend had to say. I would like to return to Barca at some point in my life. I think we have had so much influence with so many years at this club in one way or another, they have to be. The moment I can feel that I can contribute what I did as a player in other roles, I will be delighted. If I'm a coach one day, it will be the Iniesta profile like any other. So Andrés Iniesta, they're not only announcing that he wants to be a coach, but also announcing, you know, if he could come to Barcelona, that would be cool. And I say, that would be pretty cool, as long as it's not a repeat of what happened with Xavi. But anyways, I do want to hear you guys' thoughts. What do you think? Would you like to see Andrés Iniesta back at the club in the future? Let me know down below in the comment section. Now, Andrés Iniesta is retiring after a two-decade career where it was an illustrious two-decade career where in total he ended up winning 9 La Liga titles with Barcelona, 4 Champions League, 6 Copas del Rey, 3 UEFA Super Cups, 7 Spanish Super Cups, 3 Club World Cups, and of course we cannot forget his contribution to the Spanish national team where he won 2 Euros and 1 World Cup. And to Mr. Iniesta, I say thank you, Iniesta, for everything that you gave us as culés, for all the joys, all the great memories, and of course, thank you for everything you gave to football, because after all, Iniesta is one of the greatest football players in the history of the sport. Now we move on to more news, because it's reported, or it's been revealed, more numbers in regards to Barcelona's budget. Now, as you know, Joan Laporta and the board of directors will be presenting last year's budget and this year's budget as well to in the General Assembly to the club delegates on October 19th. And Barcelona have, of course, finalized all the numbers, all the paperwork that they're going to be presenting. And well, we now have more numbers from these budgets. And don't worry, we are going to go over all of them. Now, this is what the numbers currently look like. In the left column, we have the 2023-2024 season. And then next to it, the 2024-2025 season, the projection. And as you can see, I did put numbers from both as a comparison. Now, overall, in this year's budget, it's expected that Barcelona will make around 873 million euros with a 7 million euro positive result or a surplus, which eventually will become a 5 million net income once you take away 2 million euros in corporate taxes. So this will be the second season in a row that Barcelona expect to turn a profit, as opposed to the past 8 years where Barcelona were recording losses. And to look at the comparisons of how Barcelona's budget looked last year versus what the projection is for this upcoming or for this current year. As you can see, last year, Barcelona, or last fiscal year, I should say, Barcelona recorded a net profit of 12 million, where this year they expect 5 million. So a little bit of a decrease there in the net profit. In marketing, Barcelona made 374 million last fiscal year, and this year they expect to make 446 million euros. So a big increase there. And that has to do a lot with the Nike deal, because of course now Barcelona does have e-commerce, so there's going to be a lot more profits from that. And then we have match day income, where last season Barcelona made 126 million, and this year they expect to make 154, because of course the second half of the season we will be going back to the Spotify Camp Nou. Now, in the transfer money made from transfers and loans, there will be a sharp decrease, where last year we made 81 million euros, and this year it's expected that's only going to be 22 million. Then you have the asset sales and recurring revenue. That's also going to decrease from 70 to 30 million. And the salaries, the sporting salaries, are going to increase by 5 million, from 505 to 510. Which will represent 57% of all of Barcelona's expenses. So a pretty good percentage right there. A healthy percentage, I should say. And there's the non-sporting salaries that will decrease by 1 million, from 69 to 68. And the management expenses, which will increase from 215 to 252. And that's due to Barcelona's return to the Camp Nou, because of course higher expenses to run a bigger stadium. And finally, the other expenses are going to decrease from 77 million to 43, and that will offset the increase in management expenses that Barcelona expect. Now, these are the numbers that have been revealed as a result of Barcelona, filing all their paperwork, which they will present to the General Assembly. But two more things have been revealed, and these things are negative. It seems in the paperwork of Barcelona, these budget paperwork, where they have to disclose everything, it has been revealed that the Kun Aguero has sued Barcelona. Now, as you might recall, Kun Aguero joined Barcelona for a short period of time, and then he was forced into medical retirement due to heart problems. Now, as a result of this, Kun Aguero and Barcelona had to terminate his contract. And as part of this termination, Barcelona agreed to pay Kun Aguero around 3 million euros, and it seems that they have not paid him this money. And as such, the Argentine has filed a claim against Barcelona for those 3 million euros that Barcelona owe him. Now, that's not the only lawsuit that Barcelona have, or that's been revealed that Barcelona are involved in, that they have disclosed in the paperwork that they will present to the General Assembly, because it seems that Barcelona have also been sued for the Ousmane Dembele transfer. Now, Dembele made his full transfer from Barcelona to PSG in the summer of 2023, where PSG paid his full release clause of 50 million euros, where it was stipulated that half of that would go to his agent, Moussa Sissoko. And well, now it seems that a company named Scored Sports Management Limited have sued Barcelona for 10 million euros that they claim they are owed. Now, it seems that this company acted as an intermediary between Dembele, Barcelona, and PSG, and they are claiming that they are owed 10 million euros for their job as an intermediary. Can I become an intermediary? Because nothing was done there. PSG came, paid the release clause, and they took the player. So if I can earn 10 million for not doing anything, where do I sign up? But anyways, this company filed a lawsuit against Barcelona in June. Barcelona, of course, have objected to this lawsuit, said that they don't owe them anything, that PSG simply paid the release clause and they took the player, so there's nothing owed. So it seems like there will be a legal battle in the courts over what is becoming, or what has been, but continues to be, one of the most disastrous transfers in the history of the club. Anyways, that is all the news for this video. We'll be uploading another video in a few moments, so make sure to stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, Visca Barça!